So sometimes in life, we tend to get confused. We tend to lose our way, so to say, because we may find ourselves in a situation that we don't want to be in. We want to change a certain aspect of our life, but we don't necessarily know how to do it or what to change. Sometimes we feel like there is just something that just bothers us all the time. And it doesn't matter how hard we try to change it, it doesn't go anywhere. So when it comes to situations like this, and all other situations, life is always showing you the way constantly. And how? Because we don't want it to be a mystical thing. It's a very natural thing to you, but you might not be recognizing that this is life guiding you. This is life showing you the way. It's basically what does feel right to you. If you're in some kind of situation that you don't like, what feels right to you? Do you need to change it right now? Do you need to accept it for right now and change it later? Or does it just require full acceptance? You see, um, your so-called intuition will tell you. And what I mean by intuition is that it just feels right. But very often, we want to know the specific outcome of the things that we're going to do. And that's where the blockage happens. Because life will guide you from within by you recognizing what feels right. That's life's guidance. We will guide you on a certain path, so to say. But because we want to know the specific outcome, we want to know how are we going to benefit from this? What are we going to gain from it? And because we cannot see clearly what we will gain by walking down this path, be it something you want to change or embarking on a completely new path in life, this applies to small things and bigger things. Applies to everything. It's universal. But because we want to know what the outcome will be, we tend to hesitate to follow what feels right. And I'm going to give you an example from my life with music. I produce electronic dance music, which is a very stimulating music to the senses. And I thought that when I embarked on this spiritual path, I thought that I need to give that up because it was kind of stimulating my energy, and then I needed to calm myself more. I needed to center myself more and ground myself more after producing music. So I tried giving it up. Didn't work because I realized that I just enjoy doing it, and it gives some color to my life. Without producing music and making these videos, there is no color to my life. So I'm not aspiring, I used to, but right now I'm not anymore, to become some famous music producer. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because it feels right. So what will come out of that? I don't know. I don't even have the slightest idea. Why am I doing it? I cannot really tell you. I can tell you that it feels right. And we could say that's why I'm doing it, because it feels right. The same with recording these videos. So don't hesitate to follow what feels right. Don't think that you need to know a specific outcome, some fantasy you have about something. And for me, I've always been someone who I need to see what am I going to receive out of it. If I don't see a potential benefit, then why should I do it? You know, this is how I operated for my entire life, basically. And I still have that to some extent. But now I am coming more into a space where I do things because I know I'm supposed to be doing them. How do I know that? It's not that God spoke to me or the universe told me this is what you should do. This is not how I discovered these things. They just feel right. Um, I've tried a bunch of different things in my life. I mean, a lot of different things. Um, a lot of different creative pursuits I've had over the years. Not for a long time, for a very short time, just to try them out and see, do they resonate? Is this something I enjoy doing? And some things I enjoyed doing for a while, then I stopped enjoying them, so I stopped doing them. While others, like music and recording videos, these are things that stick with me. And after all the years, they still feel right. Now, for those of you wondering about the videos, how could I be doing that from years and years? Uh, I've had a few different channels that I then deleted later and then started again. The same with music. I've had music, then I removed it, and because I was in this process of discovery, I was trying new things, and I wasn't really sure uh, if that's the thing that I need to do. But you don't need to do anything, actually. It's what do you choose to do? Do you choose to do the things that feel right? Or do you just neglect them? Because again, that's how the universe, God, the divine life guides you every single moment. It's by you sensing what feels right. And if you just keep doing what feels right, you're on the path that you are supposed to be. And there will come obstacles on your path. Don't think that when you're doing what feels right, it will be easy. Some days, some moments, some periods, things will feel tough. They will feel challenging. But you will have the willpower and the strength and the resilience to keep doing these things because they feel right. If they don't feel right, you would give them up. Everything that I see right now, it was not really my path, so to say. I gave them up very quickly. The first or the second challenge that came, I just gave it up. But with music and speaking on topics like this, I cannot give them up even if I want to. It's just there is something within me that drives me in that direction. And if I don't do it, I just get restless. So this does not only apply to creative pursuits, it could apply to business decisions, it could apply to your relationships, it could be applied to career paths, spiritual practice, everything. If it feels right, it's right. And don't get so much concerned with where the path leads you. Walk the path and trust it. Don't trust that. By saying trust the path, I don't mean you trust that there will be some grandiose ending. You get famous, you get rich, you find enlightenment. Don't trust the path because of that, because that's not guaranteed. You don't know what's going to come out of this whole thing. But trust the path because it feels right. That's enough reason for you to trust the path. Does it feel right? Yeah? Okay, good. You're on the right path, so trust that. Don't project your fantasies somewhere in the future. Find a way to enjoy what feels right if you're not already enjoying it. And if you don't know what feels right, because there are moments where this also happens, where you have no clarity basically, you don't know what feels right. Well, on some level you do know, but let's say you don't know what feels right. Be patient. Be patient because clarity will return 100%. That's a promise. Clarity will return. Just be patient and allow life to guide you from within. It's not, yes, there may be synchronicities and so on, external things that appear to you in the right moment, exactly the message that you need to hear and understand. That is true. But what I've found is that even a better way to navigating life is to navigate it from within. What feels right? And sometimes what feels right, it's not necessarily easy. But that's where you can get confused. You may think that the hardest path is the right path, which is not always the truth. The path that is right for you, you will have the ability and the capacity to walk that path, to overcome the obstacles. If just the obstacles are crushing you, stop and reconsider. Are you going on the right path? Are you doing what feels right? Forget about what society is telling you. You should do this, you should go there, you should do that, and so on. Forget about everything and do what feels right. And this is a promise 100%. If you just keep doing what feels right, you will eventually realize that you are on the right path. Now, where does this path lead? No one can tell you that. That's the thing. You have to let go of wanting to know what the outcome or even what the destination is. Because something may feel right, let's say a decision may feel right, but there is a lot of uncertainty behind it. You don't know if you make that decision what's going to happen. And I can tell you, there is a saying, very practical saying, which is life favors the bold. It's not really life favors everyone, but it's not in the same way, let's say. But if you have a decision to make, if you have something that you're wondering about and you're not sure about, just see where your energy flows. In which direction does it flow? And go with that. Go with that. You can fully trust your life force. You can fully trust the flow of your energy in whatever direction it goes. You can fully trust that. You need to be able to sense when is an idea coming from your mind, which is somehow appealing to you with a certain outcome, and it won't. You have to be able to sense that if it's an idea coming from the mind, it will appeal to you to a certain desire of yours, and this is an idea that comes from the mind. There is a difference between that and something that comes as your life force flowing. You need to be able to make the difference, and it's not really hard. The first thing, the idea from the mind, it just makes you obsessively think and figure it out. While an idea from your life force that it's flowing, it will not require obsessive thinking. It may require some planning, some strategizing, that's sure, but it will not be an obsession. There is also a moment where your life force may guide you in a certain direction in life, uh, and then your mind uses that to become obsessed over it. So that's also a thing. Don't think that because your mind gets obsessed over something, it means it's wrong. It means your mind is getting obsessed. But the main indicator of are you walking the path that you need to be walking is how right does it feel to you. Not how hard, not how easy, but how right does it feel to you. Answer that question and you see that you immediately know what you were meant to be doing here on this planet, so to say. Because you don't choose things. Things choose you, so to say. At least from a human perspective, on a human level. On a deeper level, more spiritual, including past lives, future lives, your soul, and so on, yes, probably you already have chosen your life's work, your life's path, your spiritual practice, your entire journey. You have chosen it, and now you're walking it. But on the human level, it appears as though the things have chosen you. You cannot say, I don't want to do my life's work anymore. Because if that's your destiny, you will have to do it. But it will feel right. It's not a depressing thing like, oh, I am stuck. It's the best for you. It's the best of the best of the best that you have chosen for yourself. And now things get revealed. You walk the path and things get revealed, and you see, oh, this feels right. This means you have chosen this before incarnating on this planet. So this is your path. Go with that. Make the decision. Pursue the whatever aspirations you have. And if it feels right to not pursue anything and sit there and just be, just meditate, totally do that, but that may change. Don't think that one thing will remain with you forever. It may, but it also may not. So things change. It seems like your path may change on the way, but that's already the path. The path is to you experiencing the path being changed. See? So trust, there is higher intelligence behind this. You need to be able to trust that. If you don't think it's some entity we call God and so on, it's your own deeper self behind everything that's operating and running everything. So you need to be able to trust that. But that doesn't mean you sit down and don't do nothing. You do that only if it feels right for a while. But it's more of, okay, I am existing here. I have this human existence right now. How, and I realized that there is a destiny that I need to walk. How can I cooperate with that process? How can I assist myself basically in walking that path? And that's how you recognize what life is showing you, by stopping the resistance and being cooperative with the path that life shows you. And again, if you don't know what feels right, wait, be patient, it will come to you. And if you know what feels right, just do it and don't question it so much. I know it's tempting to question things and to see, where is this thing going? Like, I'm doing all this effort, I'm doing all these things, I don't know where they're leading. Yeah, forget about where they're leading. Do them because they feel right. Let that be your driving force in life. What feels right to you? Let that be your compass, because that's the only compass you can rely on. There is no other thing you can rely on. It's only being able to rely on that intuitive sense, on what feels right, so to say. And life will show you every single time what you need to do in each situation. Sometimes it's not instantly, you may need to wait a little, and then it gets revealed what's right for you to do or pursue. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for being here. Remember to like the video. This helps the channel a lot. I appreciate that. Subscribe also if you're new around here and you enjoy topics like the one I've just shared. Also check out my website and blog. Link is down in the description. And my music channel, which I mentioned. Um, Again, house and techno music. If that's something you like, you might check it out also. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.